Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make Tango Tek's original no TNT tree farm. This tree farm uses the player's left and right click buttons to mine trees and plant them. I'd like to make it very clear this is not my design. This was designed by Tango Tek in one of his Hermitcraft episodes. So please, if you do end up building this, I would encourage you to check him out because he's built many more cool things, like farms and full-scale games inside of Minecraft. This tree farm works with these first 3 saplings, and this will produce the wood and saplings and sticks for these 3. You can plant jungle saplings and you will get the wood from it, but it won't produce enough saplings to keep the farm going. The farm does produce stripped logs. As you can see, this is how the farm works. When you mine the first block, you'll replace it with a sapling that will then be bone mealed, grown up, and the leaves will be broken by the fence gates on the side. This will produce more saplings which will feed your offhand, so you can keep planting them. The saplings and extra wood will be collected by these hoppers. Then it will be spit out of this dropper and onto this rail, which will be collected by a minecart hopper. This will allow the player to have saplings, meaning they can keep planting trees infinitely. Of course, this is limited by how much durability your axe has. To build the main farm, you'll need these supplies up top. To build the item collection and sorting system, you'll need these items down below. Please note, this specific item amount is only for 3 item sorters. For different types of wood, you'll need to either change out your existing item sorters or build more. For the duration of this build, whenever a solid block is used, I'll use a wax block of copper. Whenever a slab is used, I'll be using a purple slab. But you can use any slab you want and any solid block you want in place of these 2. Start the farm, build 5 blocks off the ground, and place a dirt block on top. That'll be your 6th block. Then place a trap door, 1 below the dirt, and a piece of blue ice directly next to that on the left side. Then place some temporary blocks like this. Put a trapdoor here, and put a dropper here, and destroy the temporary block. Next, you'll need to create a ring of hoppers around your dropper. So put 1 hopper pointing directly into the dropper, put another one facing into it going over the trapdoor, place 2 more behind that, place a line that goes up to 2 blocks right of the dirt block, then count out 4 more blocks. Do this for this row as well. And finish off by adding 3 more hoppers here, 3 more hoppers here. Next, we're going to create the bone mealing system. So put a dropper here, and dispenser pointing at the top of this dirt block. Now have an observer facing away from this dropper here. To do this, put a temporary block and then click on that. The face should show up on this side. Then put an observer facing this way on this hopper. The output should be back here. Now place a sticky piston pointing towards the inside of this mechanism. Now place 3 hoppers like this. 1 pointing into the bottom dropper, 1 pointing into that hopper, and another one pointing into that hopper from the left. Then put a chest on top and make it a double chest to the left. Now we need to place in a few solid blocks. The first is going to go right here to the left of the piston when you're looking at it this way. The next is going to go right here. We now need 3 more temporary blocks. The first will be here, directly below the dropper. The next will be at an angle, 1 block up and 1 block left if you're looking this way. The final block will be 1 block up, 1 block back, and 1 block to the right, on the same height as this dropper here. These copper blocks resemble blocks that will have no redstone on them at all. You can use whatever solid block you like. For this, I'm choosing to use wool for my redstone wiring. The first redstone wire we'll be putting in will be the one that will dispense all of the items that you have collected in these hoppers to you and to your storage system. This will be the yellow wire. The first block will go here, next to these 2 copper blocks. Then you go 1 back, and it will be 3 total across. Then you count 2 more for a total of 3 in this row, and then 1 block back and 1 block up. Then you put redstone dust on all of these blocks. Next, we're going to build up the pink wiring. Please note that whenever I change to a different color, none of the redstone should cross with a different colored redstone. The first pink wiring block will go 2 below this copper block here. Then you go 1 back and add 5 more. Have 6 total across. Next, on the end here, you'll move 1 block up and over like this, and then another up and over block like this. Then you'll build out a 2x3 like this. Next, you'll build up and over again, up and over again like this. Now you'll need to add 3 slabs like this. You should touch 2 hoppers and the sticky piston. The first step is to put a repeater here. Fill in this line with redstone dust. Add redstone dust here, here, and here. Put a comparator facing this way. And put a comparator facing this way. Then add more redstone dust here, here, up the line here, and add 2 more redstone dust here and here. Now put a repeater here on the maximum amount of ticks. It should look like this. The next part of this wiring uses a clever trick of a brewing stand. You can take a redstone signal out of a brewing stand, but it's not a full block, so items can fall through it. To get a redstone signal out of this brewing stand, you'll need to put something in this section here. Because you have redstone on you, I would suggest just putting one there. Now, when you put your comparator here, you should be able to get a redstone signal out of it. After you put this comparator down, put a piece of redstone here, and a repeater here at 2 ticks. So your farm is not always running, I would put a temporary block right here. This block here will disable your farm and make it so bone meal will not be dispensed. The next step is to put a target block here. Then you'll put a redstone torch on this target block. Your farm will activate. All you need to do is replace this block after a few seconds. This will then disable the farm. Next, we're going to build up the green wiring. Build up the green wiring, you'll need to place 1 green wool here. Place 6 slabs across the top here. They need to be top slabs, otherwise redstone cannot go in them. The next step to the green wiring is going to be building up the leaf crushers. To do this, we're going to place 1 temporary block here, a slab here, destroy the temporary block, an obsidian here, and 4 green wool here. Then we're going to build up 1, put a top slab here, destroy the temporary block, build another temporary block, another top slab here, and repeat the same pattern that was below. Then we'll do this 1 more time, put a temporary block here, a top slab, destroy a temporary block again, top slab, destroy a temporary block, obsidian, and 4 green wool. This is what your final wiring blocks should look like. Now the wiring comes in. Put in repeaters on these blocks, 6 in total. Set the ones on the right to 2 ticks. Set the ones on the left to 4 ticks. Now put redstone on the wool, the obsidian, and the slabs. Now put more redstone across this line here. You should activate because your farm is turned on if you have the block here. On this side, we're going to do the blue wiring, which is identical to the green wiring, except it's mirrored. I won't show you how to build the whole thing, but I'll show you how to build 1 layer, and then you can copy the rest. The first thing you'll need to do is put a slab here, put down 4 solid blocks, like this, an obsidian on the inside here, put a top slab here, grab the wiring, put redstone on these 4 blocks, 2 repeaters here and here. This one will be at 2 ticks, and this one will be at 4. The blue wiring will end up looking like this. Next, we'll put in the sticky pistons. Because your farm is activated, your piston will automatically extend. There'll be 2 rows of pistons that each go 6 high. The first piston goes here, and the second goes here. So your piston should look like this. Now you'll build across like this, interchanging honey and slime blocks. Honey and slime blocks do not stick together. This makes them perfect for this farm because otherwise it would exceed the piston push limit. Once you have these rows done, you can add on the fence gates. These can be any types of fence gate. Once you've placed them all down, they should look like this. Now all you need to do is open them. The open fence gate should look like this. Now that this is completed, you'll need to do the same for the other side, just mirror it. I'll show you how to do the first level, and then you can replicate the rest. You'll put a piston here, and here. Put slime or honey blocks across. Put piston here and here. Put the opposite of whatever you put on the first one across. Put fence gates on all of these blocks. Open them all. And then duplicate up to the top. Once you've completed that, both sides should be looking like this. The farm portion of your tree farm is actually completed at this point. To be able to use your farm, you'll need to put bone meal in this back chest here. It will naturally funnel its way through the bottom hoppers here, and it will be dispensed up through these droppers and into this dispenser. Then this dispenser will dispense bone meal onto a sapling. The crushers will come in, destroy it, and when you mine this bottom block, the crushers will move away so a new tree can grow. And that's how your farm will work. Next, we're going to build the sorting and storage system. To do that, place a block here and a block here. Then put hoppers pointing into 3 temporary blocks here. They'll all be pointing this way. Then put double chest here, like so, and put 3 hoppers pointing into those. This will be your storage system for saplings, sticks, and logs. Then put a block here, and one above and to the right of it. Put a powered rail here, and rails across the center, like this. Build a square of 9 blocks across here. Then you'll need to place a row of blocks in a zigzag pattern like this. You'll need to get a redstone signal out of the hoppers that have items in it. To do this, put comparators along the back, redstone dust across here. It should go 2 steps and then down 1 step. Then place redstone repeaters here, pointing into this block. If you're finding it difficult to get in here, you can always go into swim mode. And place them like this. Then place torches along this, and your sorting is almost done. Next, you'll need to put blockers in these 3 hoppers. To do this, grab any item and rename it to something such as blocker in your anvil. Then put 4 of those items in these 4 item slots of the hopper. Now put whatever item you want sorted in this slot. So I want my saplings here, my logs here, and my sticks here. For farms that have oak and birch trees, you'll need to add an extra item sorter for apples. And if you do want to change to a different type of sapling, you can change out this log for whatever log you're mining and this sapling for whatever sapling you're getting. Now to activate the sorting system, you'll need to put a hopper minecart here. It'll stop here because this will be your toggle for your sorting system. For this farm, I suggest either a diamond or netherite axe with efficiency 5 and unbreaking 3. The farm also works better and faster if you use a haste 2 beacon. Although this is not required, the farm still works with any axe and with any level of efficiency. To use this farm, you'll place yourself here, put saplings in your offhand, and your axe in your player hand, then put a sapling here, hold down left and right click, point to the upper pixels of the bottommost block, so you'll be able to mine 5 of the logs of the tree. Another trick for holding down left and right click is if you are holding them down and press F3T, this will reload your texture packs and save any button values that were pressed prior to this. So now my hands are free, as you can hear, I can clap with them, and the mouse has nothing pressed down on it. Instead, the game has saved the values and is holding them down for me. If when using the farm you don't want your inventory cluttered with items, you can drag blocker items around. Now instead of the items going into my inventory, except for the saplings in my offhand, they go into their respective chests, which I've assigned to them earlier. To turn off the farm, you'll need to press this lever so the hopper minecart stops moving, and make sure there's a block right here where the sapling would go. Thank you for watching my video on how to build and use Tango Tek's tree farm. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. Post a comment and let me know how you use this in your worlds. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.